Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Neki broadcast. Today we are going to play Dota 2, and as usual we are trying to win. Seems we are caught up in a pause here, so not really sure. Anyway, we are playing Faceless Void. So I'm just going to try to mute some of these hyperactive players. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to try to mute everybody. And let's see. Although that might count as text, I will just let's do this just to be sure. Okay, so we are going to play Faceless Void mid, and hopefully this will be this will work out. The reason why I picked Faceless Void is because I'm going versus a lot of ranged carries, so I consider Silencer a carry. Obviously, Drow Ranger is a carry, so I'm planning to obviously jump in, ult, and kill them before they get a chance to express themselves. There is a catch, however. There is this dazzle here, so I need to jump in such a way that I catch dazzle into my ultimate, and there is still a lot of magic damage from outside, or interference, let's call it interference from outside. So no matter what I do, unless I land an absolutely fantastic ultimate, it would be beneficial if I could buy a Black King bar. So it's going to be a tough game, right? Because I do need my items to deal my damage inside my ultimate, and at the same time I do need to protect myself from outside interference. So it's going to be an interesting pick, especially since I'm going mid. Now I do expect a ranged hero mid. I do not expect. So this would be such a waste, seeing the support mid, a waste, seeing the tank mid, again a waste. So I'm not too worried about that. However, I think I would have Silencer mid. So from this perspective, it's going to be really tough, because if Silencer deals his damage, I can definitely backtrack it with a time walk. However, if he goes for his Q, then I'm going to be in a lot of trouble, because then I would be punished for casting a spell during his curse. So it's going to be a difficult matchup versus Silencer mid. It's going to be a suffer mid, but I hope I get to farm relatively quickly and then move to the jungle and take it from there. Obviously TPing and helping with the ultimate whenever it's up, and whenever they go absolutely crazy on my teammates, that's also a good strategy.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, with this being said, let's try and see what is going on here. Don't need a coach. Okay, it's going to be a fight for rune here, not too worried about that. I'm just going to go back. Backtracking some of the damage there. And I'm just not going to get involved. Not really sure what my team is doing. Should I be doing it anyway? It's a gamble. Every time when you play for these runes, it's a gamble. Sure, you get the gamble, then you go back. That's acceptable, I guess. Okay, he's going to deal a lot of chip damage, which I hate. And he has, as far as I can tell, he has a word here, so I'm going to get 2 words and a healing salve, why not? And I'm going to skip bottle, although he might not let me. And that's it. He's stealing 8 intelligence at the moment. He's just going to use his EF, obliterate me. That's why I'm playing a bit cautious here. I don't want to be Now he can do whatever he wants, not a problem. Oops. Okay, this we already know it's going to be a suffer phase for us. I have to be. Oh, where is it? Come on. Need to backtrack some of this damage, even if I have. I don't like this.
I'm under attack.
I do not like it at all.
First blood, and a point well taken.
Face forward.
No, probably on the other side.
Time flows.
Well, this is going to be a suffer game. We already knew it, and my team is absolutely failing already. So again, I'm failing, but I'm not taking too many chances. Maybe he gets overconfident, maybe I can get a turn kill.
Fate takes you. Yes. Denied. Foreseen.
Anyway, it's going to be a bit boring because there's really not much I could do. I would rather have gotten a hero like
The march of time.
Phantom Lancer, and then I could have just dispelled all these curses and I could have just gone for him. But with Faceless Void, I am forced to play a bit passively until my time comes to express myself. And though Silencer has a lot of cooldowns and there's a lot of potential for my W, I'm not going to level it up. I'm going to level this Q, trying to backtrack as much as possible. Might be forced to get Q, pure defense. I might be forced to go for some bottle.
I go. Face forward.
Might not have a choice.
Road
Just
to
feels
oblivion.
that.
Foreseen.
It feels that.
Face the future.
I'm also dealing quite a lot of damage, as you can see.
Time to fight.
So, if he didn't get his E,
Your time runs out.
okay, I'm just
My
going
path unspooled.
to regen here.
Time in a bottle.
So,
Time flows.
not sure what happened there. I mean, he seems to be. He must have had a potion.
The march of time. Dark portents ahead.
It's just so annoying. Simply because I don't get a chance to use mana, so bottle is not doing a lot for me. It's just health regen at this point.
The march
I could
of
jump
time.
him, but that would be jumping to my death. So, already regretting my bottle decision.
Time flows. Face your doom.
But there's really not much I can do
Tide is money.
at this moment in time.
Foreseen is forearmed.
Try to do some more dewarding.
I foresee a time when this time is money.
Because a word as well.
A path foreseen.
Excellent.
Dark portents ahead. I go.
This is not going well.
Road to oblivion.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Such an annoying
Yes.
experience.
Foreseen is forearmed.
Must have a word here somewhere. Come
Inexorable.
on, no word. How is he hitting me all the time? Well, at least I can see where the next room
Face
is.
forward.
Top, apparently.
It shall be.
And he's not going to follow me. Most definitely not. And going to be leeching some XP here.
Time flows.
If somebody would gank him, it would be such an easy gank. Of course, he can always pop his ultimate, it's just not worth it.
A path foreseen.
Wasted so much money on rev words as well, but you know, you can never be too careful. They would have paid off for themselves had he had any words whatsoever. Okay, we're going to soon have boots, which I can't believe I'm saying that. And we again have to play passively for a while until all these stacks are going to expire. Okay, at least we get some mana. That's the last thing we need right now. Really the last thing we need. Going to simply use the rune for regen.
The march of time.
And that's it. Okay.
Dark portents ahead.
If anybody thinks of ganking, then I could perhaps make use of my ult. Oh no. I really need to. No. Well, if had they ganked a bit sooner, then this would have been completely different, right? We would have gotten a kill there, rather than ganking to help me survive. Anyway, I think I survived there. I'm looking top. Let's bristle back. Just go for him, please. So, definitely now you need something with time dilation. It's just a very good spell if used at the right time. And I'm surprised he wasn't a bit bulkier, right? So he had a good time mid, but at the end of the day, think about it. Why did I pick Faceless Void? So I could jump him, right? Him and his pal, Drow Ranger. So if he's not going to buy items, right, use that time to, of course he's going to have an excellent time in the beginning, but if he's not going to use that time and resources to buy items to deal with my damage, because it's not a lot, but it comes all at once, right? So I'm definitely going to farm lifesteal at this point. So it comes all at once, right? And he was relatively low in HP. He needs to invest into some power treads. Maybe the power treads are on the way. I don't know. He definitely has better items than me at this point. Let me think here. Definitely get prioritizing that, and probably soon I'll be able to stand my ground in lane. Okay, I'm not sure his ult was the best. Usually want to ult offensively rather than defensively. At least this is my understanding of the hero. He's not going to do anything here. He's going to curse me, sure. But not much else.
The march of time.
And now I have my lifesteal. If I could have a gank as well, it would be absolutely fantastic. Bits. Well, I could go in. He doesn't have ultimate, right? Backtrack some of the damage, also get some punishment back. So not all great, but
so it must be.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I don't know what this guy is trying to achieve.
Face forward.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Attack.
great. Probably I should have used time dilation a bit faster there, although he only had used his curse. If I waited for the second spell a bit more buff there, although level 1 buff is not that significant. Trying to use this time to quickly regen, and I definitely like the defensive spell simply because of how this. I mean, Earthshaker has started ganking, but only relatively recently, right? So with this defensive spell, I can even stay in lane a bit longer, right? So again, remember, we don't have the best of reflexes. Okay, one more bristle. So definitely they want me. I have one chance after. Please don't. Please don't. Thank you. You're so kind. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Probably should have prioritized that rune. Missing middle. Get back. Get back. Really, there's no point for me to DP, I feel, simply because I don't have ultimate there. So. Plus, I would get silenced, I would do absolutely nothing. Now, in terms of my item progression, again, I didn't have the best time middle. I did kill mid, their mid, as a result of the ganks from Earthshaker. Right, I did hold my ground, given the situation, but didn't have the best of time. So I'm guessing I want to finish this. Simply because I do want some damage, otherwise there's no point in me having the hero, right? I need to be a bit scary in terms of, look, if he catches me. If he catches us all in a chronosphere, at least he can do some damage, right? So, a bit scared, I'm paying attention to my positioning. There has to be some damage potential that I need to protect with items, right? Like Manta style. So without any damage potential, then what's the point? And I do need to finish my boots. Again, it's a slow game due to, you've seen how the laning phase has been. However, I still believe that after seeing their lineup, I do believe that Faceless Void was the correct choice. Now, they are pushing this tower quite aggressively here. Sure, while that rune, I don't think I need to be able to get it. Yes. He's going to, of course, he's going to curse me again. Because why not? I do need help there. As soon as the creeps start hitting the tower, I'm going to enable fortification. Oh, never mind, recharging. So, look, I could ult them all, but nobody is coming. Nobody is coming, so there's no point in me going in 1 versus 2 and achieving absolutely nothing, dying probably as a result of my jump. So that was really unfortunate that my teammates didn't care absolutely at all. I could probably TP bottom, try to support them in their push. However, I find it a bit more important at this moment that I push mid and I destroy the enemy tower, right? Oh, none of that hit me. But since there is already one mid, it might not be that successful, so I'm also analyzing the situation bottom. Okay, I have no idea what he achieved by grabbing that, of course. Extra income, sure. It's always nice, but okay, now I'm showing myself there's no point in doing it. Oh, come on.
Your top tower is under attack.
Well, I'm not going to do anything else there. But that was a great silence, so you see the power of silence, right? So
time flows.
there's really nothing I could do there. what I do need, I need an item as soon as possible to dispel that silence, and that is Manta Style. So definitely that is the next item that I will go for.
A path foreseen.
Should probably set my treads to agility while I'm
Your
not
middle tower is under
doing
attack.
anything else.
Foreseen
So
is for
what's happening there? Okay, does he need some help?
Your bottom
He needs
tower
to pop
has fallen.
his, yes, exactly, and maybe DP. Trying to hit this guy in the face, but still he has help coming. So
it shall be.
the worst of targets.
Dark portents ahead.
At least I bought him some time, right? He could have chosen to go back.
Yes,
I can't really do everything right now, so I can't dispel.
it shall be.
And Manta Style is also going to support my damage, so it's kind of middle of the road item, right? Which is exactly what I need for the enemy team. So I can't simply build damage
The
because
march of time.
my ultimate is really important for team fights.
It must be.
So you might say, oh, why did you ult there? It was not worth it. Wasting your ultimate. You could have, you know, he might have been fine, or Juggernaut might have been fine. No, it's the.
My path
And so
unspoiled.
I don't know him. We are not playing competitively, right? So the fact that I ulted to save him, he will remember, right? He will say, oh, this guy's pretty good. He ulted just to save me, so he will appreciate. Or at least subconsciously, right? Even if he doesn't remember per se, subconsciously he will think, oh, Faceless Void is a great guy, right? So it basically helps bring the team together, so that's really important. So I could say it was worth it. So the fact that I saved him in my ultimate there, definitely worth it. Let's see, I do need a better item simply because mana is just not doing it at the moment, especially I have a... Okay, look at that. What?
There is something you will
He popped his Guardian Angel way too early, so
Your top tower is under attack.
that was his doom there. As soon as that Guardian Angel expired, then I was able to pounce on him. So
Your top tower
it's
is
not
under
a
attack.
very smart. So simple things like that, especially in lower tier brackets, you do have time to think. So
Your top tower is under attack.
I would encourage you to try and challenge everything. Like, why did he do
Tower
that?
has fallen.
There's no reason why he would pop his Guardian Angel early on. Absolutely no reason whatsoever. It was a pure mistake. So waiting a bit,
Radiant structures
I'm not
are
jumping back
fortified.
just yet, simply because there might be another enemy hero hitting me that deals more damage, so then my backtrack would get more mileage out of my backtrack, right? Turns out my heal was enough to
The march of time.
revert the damage, so no point in overreacting there. But sometimes you get jumped and you simply don't have time to pop that Guardian Angel. For example, had I ulted, right? So you pop the Guardian Angel thinking that this Faceless Void is going to ult, and then in the next 2 seconds he's going to absolutely obliterate me, right? Even if I had that in mind, seeing him pop the Guardian Angel, then
Road
that
to oblivion.
I would have waited, right? So
I go.
it's I guess it's a game of
Attack.
overreacting or underreacting. So whoever underreacts loses, whoever overreacts loses, but a bit less, but it still adds up. Okay, definitely going here for this fight. Are we still going for it? The ult expired, so we can definitely go if you want to.
Inexorable.
Are you still supporting me here or not? Am I going in alone? Just do something here, please. Okay, I would say full silencer, given that he was made, it's worth it, right? But I was hoping to see more development there, right? More heroes coming in to join the fight, more of my teammates supporting me. Nothing was happening, so I just said at one point you have to take a decision. So I can go for silencer. Now here I'm not sure how many heroes are coming, but definitely we are not alone. Okay, so clutch use there.
Road to oblivion.
He was getting dangerously close to me.
Yes.
So it was time for me to. So I was just a split second away from underreacting, and that would have been my doom. So here there is a situation developing. At one point we will have to deal with this bristleback.
Time flows.
Oh, nice item build.
Your top tower is under attack.
So I'm just going to backtrack most of that damage. However, my team is coming in, so probably miscommunication there. I should have communicated with my team, and probably I should have gone a bit more aggressively. However, from my experience, going aggressively versus bristleback does not end well. Like here, they are kind of going at him, but not, and they're just going to not eventually. So
Your bottom tower is under attack.
okay, so I'm halfway. I would say halfway to my Manta style.
Has fallen.
Normally I would have gotten a farm item like a maelstrom. Okay, people are not coming for me, so I'm going to go away. But I don't have my ultimate, so I can't really help them that much. So back to farming. Kind of split them into two, right? Two were going for me here, two were there, but I didn't have my chrono, so couldn't make more out of it. But it was a nice try. The concept was there. Just didn't have enough cooldowns, enough resources to finish the job. So okay, draw ranger here. However, now I do have ultimate.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I could go for this dazzle, but I do need this.
Your middle tower is under
I do need this support to come and help me.
Dire structures are fortified.
Okay, draw ranger there. He's going to silence me,
Is under attack.
but his teammates are not there.
The enemy's
One of them
bottom
got picked
tower
up.
has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
That was a blind ultimate right there. Which was, thought I was going to catch bristleback as well. No, not bristleback, sorry. Their spot. Dazzle, but dazzle on back, so. I don't think the buyback was necessary there. I mean, this is not our main target. It's really not our main target. We shouldn't be going for him. We can't really kill him at this moment in time.
Dark portents ahead. I'll take that as tribute.
It was a slow fight, and had I gotten dazzle there, it would have been perfect. I didn't. So this shows the importance of getting dazzle. I thought I had him, they were running in the same direction for a moment there, but then dazzle changed directions, which is absolutely what he should have done. Okay. And now I'm
a path foreseen.
Very close to my Manta style. And then the game would be a bit more flexible for me. However, I do need an item to deal with that.
Inexorable.
To deal with this bristleback. So I don't have my ultimate, so I can only just.
My path unspooled.
No. back, get back. No, not a good fight, not a good fight, not a good fight. You should be using these in my ultimate, not now. Okay, perfect. At least we baited Silencer ult, which is great.
Structures are fortified.
He should have waited a bit longer to pop that ultimate. We need vision, so it's gonna affect us a lot. Oh no, no, no. That's funny. I don't know how I got caught there. Caught up there, but oh no, they already fight. They already fight. Why would you fight? Why would you fight? I TP'd out. I TP'd out. Where are we fighting also? I mean, it's a very disorganized fight. This guy can't do anything to me. But okay, so this is exactly what we should do. We should just try and stay away from Bristleback while killing the rest of his team. Stay away from him, kill the rest. No, you need that armor reduction. You can't really kill him without...
Face your doom. As foretold, I go.
At least I'm getting support, right? Okay. Need that Manta style.
I go. The march of time. Road to oblivion.
This guy is way too cheeky here.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm here. Face the future.
Your middle tower is
Way
under
too cheeky.
I foresaw your death the moment you were born. Inexorable.
Your middle
Oh,
tower is
okay.
under attack.
Face forward.
Okay, so good target choice there. Say. So basically that was Bristleback's demise. He was way too cheeky there, coming inside the base without his team's support, and that was an important kill. 12-2. I do need an item to deal with him, so I would say Maelstrom could be alright. Should I just rush? I'm just gonna go Maelstrom first, simply because this does look like a game that is going to go late. Excuse me. So it does look like a game that is going to go late, so if it goes late, then I need a minimum ability to deal with those creep waves, right? So as you can see, 604, simply because we've been really picky with our fights. And yeah, I don't know if it's something that we should be happy about or not, whether we should have initiated a bit better. However, in these pub games, communication is really minimal, so it's better to observe what the team is doing and then react to that rather than what is he doing here? Okay, I'm just going to take out one. He has nothing to deal with TPs, so just go back, go back, go back. So that's one important aspect with Bristleback, right? TP out if you think you're in a sticky situation, like literally.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, I could just go in and ult him. Okay, he's going to be cheeky again. So I just had too many illusions there. It just looked really funny. I just had like 6 illusions there, and I was hitting him towards his front rather than towards his back. So he was way too deep without any teammate support. There was nobody that could ult him, and I'm talking specifically about this Dazzle. So again, he became overconfident simply because we dodged him for most of the time. So now he was a bit desperate to make an impact, and he took more risks than necessary. So if you go in so deep, I'm not worried at this point about my teammates, right? So teammate support, sure, if it's there, fine. I can solo kill anybody at this point, I feel. What I was worried about was basically his teammates helping him rather than my teammates supporting me. So now with this Maelstrom, I really don't care, especially with this. Oh, I do need to get Aghanim Shard as soon as possible. Something that I overlooked, just makes my initiation so much better. So, although, from my experience, when you get this Aghanim Shard, you tend to become overconfident, so that is something you should keep in mind. Sure, you can initiate from far away, but that doesn't mean you need to take every fight. So your initiation range increases, therefore you have more fights that you can initiate. You have more fights that you can initiate, you have more decisions to take, right? So when you have more decisions to take, you increase the probability of taking a bad decision, right? So you do need to pay attention here to the decisions you make, and remember that it's really important to pick your fights. So far you could argue that we were a bit reluctant, that we didn't bring the best contribution to the team. However, team was doing fine. They were avoiding that bristleback and just jumping into a bristleback early on. It's never the best of ideas. So I would say we did fine. So 705 means we've picked, for the most part, again. Okay, I could. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Are we seeing him? Are we seeing his teammates? Which is the most important target? We could go for silencer. Okay, fine. I wanna come here, sure. So basically, my team was doing a good job at killing the 2 heroes on the map. So in the end I said, okay, since my team is doing absolutely fine, then might as well go for Bristle. Because they were, had I ulted in that choke point there, right, in this choke point, right, I ulted in this choke point, 2 of their team was here, 3 of them was here, so basically I split their team into 2, right? So that's why I went for it, simply because the way the fight was unraveling, my ultimate there would split their team into 2. Right? So again, 808. For the most part, we've made the right decision. So this is what my gut feeling told me, that it's okay to ult. They're splitting their team into 2. We did a lot of damage on the bristleback. My team was able to finish him off. Based on how this is going, I don't think there's a need for, I mean, so far at least, there's no need for Black King. I could sneak in another damage item simply to basically be able to, because as you saw, I almost killed Bristleback, but not quite. Without my Manta style, without my illusions, I was not able to finish him off by myself. So from this perspective, and considering this has gone pretty well so far, and considering where we are, and considering that I wasn't able to solo kill Bristleback, I am keen on going for Monkey King Bar first, and then I will go for Black King Bar, right? So okay, there is an annoying hero there.
For a time of need. A path foreseen.
And if I reach level 25, if I get plus 140 Chronos AoE, then I'm actually not sure I need Black King Bar. If I place it correctly, I can keep out most of the people that can help. The poor souls that get trapped in my ultimate. And again, I just didn't see, so the way these fights have gone, they don't seem to be too worried about me. They seem to be, so whenever people underestimate you, that's when you actually have the most impact, right? So, and again, I didn't play the kind of Chronos that goes in and initiates, right? I play the kind of Chronos that counter-initiates, sees how the fight unfolds, waits for the perfect positioning, and kind of in the middle of the fight turns it around, right? So definitely I'm going for this level. What is it called? Penta-edged sword, yeah, fine, but I want the leveler. I could go for Witchbane, but I'm more interested in killing this bristleback. And I'm very interested in attack speed, not so much interested in the penta-edged sword, because I really want to get closer personal to him. I don't want to. It's the position oh, okay. We could go for this Dazzle, but we are 3 versus 5 here again. I don't think it's the best positioning, to be honest. Where is my team? Is 4. We are 4. We are 4. 4 versus 5. I don't like this fight. I don't like it. I just don't feel it. Wait, 4 versus 5. I don't want to fight that. I don't want to ult. So again, I did not go in and initiate and then died. I looked around, I saw what was going on, and I realized we are 4 versus 5 probably for what I know, for what I knew. Now we can maybe fight here, perhaps, if I can find this Dazzle. Oh, what is this? Okay, maybe not the Dazzle, but at least the Silencer is still good enough for me. Maybe now the Dazzle, but can't really reach them. Oh god, this is so weird. Do we have vision? Okay, we do have something here. Not sure what he had there. Why he was surviving so much. I mean, after
Radiant structures
again,
are fortified.
turned out that
I'll take that as
okay,
tribute.
I want the AoE. I just don't want to go. I want to finish my Black King Bar. So there it is. And now we should save for buyback, and only then after buyback for Black King Bar. This is how I feel that this game is flowing, right? So this means we don't really care that much. We could, as long as we can zone out this Dazzle, we can kill pretty much anybody in our ultimate. So doesn't really matter who. Really doesn't matter. So now we are a force to be reckoned with. We can even do, I think we can even solo Roche. If they have a word here, then
Time in a battle.
it's going to be problematic. Probably I should do word here because
Road to oblivion.
Roche is going to come into play relatively soon. Now it's minute 40.
Inexorable.
We are 9-0, right? So, and we have our,
I go.
I would say, core items for minute 40. And what we need to do here is
Shall be.
try and catch Silencer or say Silencer or Drow Range. I don't think that Bristleback Bristleback is a worry anymore. What is going on here? Not really sure. I'm ready, guys, if you want to fight. We can even smoke if you want to.
Foreseen is forearmed.
Don't know. We could push bots. Could definitely push bots.
Foreseen.
Again, I have not been using my time walk that much simply because I'm looking on the minimap, seeing where I should be. Because sometimes you just use time walk and you realize, oh, I shouldn't have been there, I should have gone another way. There must be somebody here. Yeah, there is somebody here. Oh god. Again, I'm not doing much here, I'm just scouting things out, trying to see what is the best positioning here on this. I'm not gonna ult for only one person. Oh no. Okay, what is going on there? 4-man ultimate, ladies and gentlemen.
Time to fight.
I'm not going to. I'm being disarmed.
As foretold.
Right, I'm gonna go get the double damage.
Yes.
The enemy's bottom tower
Oh, wrong one.
It's not time yet.
Okay, there it is.
enemy's bottom tower
Ladies and
has
gentlemen,
fallen.
I believe this is GG. That was a 4-man ultimate there. And he's back, so that's terrible. But I can heal on this creep. If my teammate would give me a chance to.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
He's not keen on giving me the chance to, so let's just get to.
A path foreseen. A path foreseen.
Oh, I don't know. Just go back, I guess. Oh no, they are not clumped up. There's just 2 of them.
It shall be. I'm here for a time of need. Yes.
Dazzle was behind. He could have saved him. He didn't want to get into that position.
I go. Face forward. Road
So
to
man at
oblivion.
this point.
Your page in history ends. I'm here.
So
Fortunes ahead.
I'm going for that. Going for Olga. Oh, I shouldn't have hitting Bristleback. But since they are hitting Bristleback,
Inexorable. I'm under attack. My path unspooled.
I should be hitting him from the back. But as long as I can stun him, it really doesn't matter. Again, we have yet to die in this game. And I think it was a good decision there to just vote for Drow Ranger at this moment in time, killing the core ultimate, considering how far we are ahead. That was definitely the best decision. And you saw how it's better with Faceless Void to simply
Time is the coolest cut.
wait and counter-initiate rather than initiate a bad fight. It's better to wait a bit and counter-initiate and create a great position for your team. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, 12-0 Faceless Void, and I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, enjoyed it, and I shall see you later.